At 7:12 a.m. on Christmas Eve, the bell over the diner door jingled, but he didn't walk in. For the first time in 143 consecutive days, the old man who always sat at table 4, always at that exact time, was missing. And when 28-year-old Emma Carter ran to his small booth with a fresh pot of coffee, the cup in her hand trembled. Something inside her whispered, "He needed me, and I wasn't there." 2 hours later, when a stranger in a tailored suit stormed into the diner asking, "Where is my grandfather?" Emma realized this Christmas Eve would change everything, for her, for him, and for the man they both loved. Before we go on, if heartfelt Christmas stories move you, hit that subscribe button. You being here truly means the world. Emma Carter had worked at Ruby's Diner since she was 19. The tips weren't great, the holiday shifts were long, but the booth by the window, table 4, always brought her peace. Because that was where Mr. Harold Pierce, age 79, sat every morning, every single morning. Cardigan buttoned wrong half the time, shoes polished like he had a job interview, and that sweet, apologetic smile that said he never wanted to bother anyone. "Good morning, Mr. Pierce," she would say, and he would answer the same way every day. "Good morning, Emma. 2 sugars, no cream, and thank you for remembering." He always said that last part a little too softly. Emma knew loneliness when she saw it. Since her mother passed and her younger brother joined the Marines, silence had become her roommate. So she made a promise to herself, "No one sits in this diner feeling unseen, if I can help it." Over 4 months, she learned Harold's life the way people learn songs by heart. His wife, June, had died the previous Christmas. His only son lived in Seattle, always too busy for visits. He had one grandson, Daniel Pierce, a high-powered attorney in the city. But Daniel never answered his calls. Harold never complained. He simply said, "People move fast these days. I'm just walking slow." So Emma slowed down with him. She saved the newspaper before anyone could touch it. She wrapped his toast in a red napkin because he said it reminded him of Christmases past. She even knitted him a scarf the color of warm cinnamon. And on December 15th, his birthday, she brought him a single cupcake with a small sparkler. He cried, not quiet tears, real, shaking sobs. "You're the only one who remembered," he whispered. But Emma noticed something else. He was shrinking into himself. His hands shook more. Some mornings he seemed confused, repeating stories. Other mornings, he stared out the window like he was searching for someone who never arrived. Christmas Eve morning, 7:12 a.m. No Harold. Emma felt cold fear crawl up her spine. She checked the door again. Nothing. By 8:30, she couldn't wait any longer. After her shift, she drove to his small white house, the one with peeling paint and a faded snowman decoration still standing from last winter. She knocked. "Mr. Pierce, it's Emma." Silence. She pushed the door. It opened. Inside, Harold was on the kitchen floor, leaning against a cabinet, still wearing his shoes, scarf, and a coat, like he had tried to leave but couldn't. "Emma, I didn't want to bother you." He'd fallen, no broken bones, just exhaustion, dehydration, and a broken heart. She called the hospice nurse. She made him tea. She stayed until they took him to the care center. Before she left, he squeezed her hand and whispered, "Thank you for seeing me. In a world full of people rushing past, you stopped." Those were the last words he ever said to her. He passed away peacefully that night, on Christmas Eve. The funeral was small, quiet. Snow drifted like a gentle curtain over the cemetery. Only Emma, the nurse, and two neighbors stood there, until a tall man in an expensive charcoal suit rushed through the gates, phone in hand, frustration all over his face. "Is this Harold Pierce's service?" Emma nodded. "You're late," she said, her voice trembling. "You missed everything." The man swallowed hard. "I'm Daniel, his grandson." Emma's grief snapped like a rubber band. "Then where were you? He needed you. He waited for your calls every day." Daniel's expression shattered, anger replaced with shame. I thought I had more time." He left quickly, snow crunching under his polished shoes. Emma thought that was the last she'd see of him. It wasn't. Act 5. The Will, 9:30, 11 dial. 2 weeks later, Daniel walked into Ruby's diner, this time without the suit, without arrogance, without his phone glued to his hand. Behind him were two lawyers. Emma's heart sank. "I don't want anything," she said before they sat. "I didn't help him for money." Daniel shook his head. "It's not that." The lawyer handed Daniel an envelope. "Mr. Pierce wrote a letter. He wanted you to read it with Miss Carter present." Daniel opened it. His hands trembled. He read, "Daniel, if you're reading this, it means I'm gone. I raised you to chase success, and I'm sorry for that. I should have taught you to chase people, not goals. There is someone you must know. Emma Carter. She reminded me I still mattered. She remembered my coffee. She remembered my stories. She gave me dignity when I felt invisible. I'm leaving her my house, not because she needs it, but because she gave me something far greater. She gave me Christmas again. Learn from her. Don't let the world make you forget the people in it. Be present, be kind, be better than I was. Love, Grandpa." When Daniel finished, tears streamed freely down his cheeks. "I failed him," he whispered. Emma wiped her own tears. "No, you're here now. We all get second chances, even late ones." Daniel looked at her, really looked. "Teach me," he said softly. "Teach me how to be the person he hoped I'd become." Over the next months, Daniel kept coming back, not as a lawyer, not as a man with somewhere better to be, but as a grandson trying to understand the man he lost. He listened. He served coffee to the older regulars. He remembered their names. He slowed down. Together, he and Emma transformed Harold's little house into a warm community center for lonely seniors, a place where no one sat alone on Christmas. A place where someone always remembered your name, your story, and exactly how you took your coffee. They named it Harold's Corner. On opening day, 1 year after his passing, Emma stood among dozens of smiling elders. "Do you think he knows?" Daniel asked beside her. Emma nodded, eyes wet. "He knew kindness always comes back," she said softly, "even if it arrives late or wearing a suit." An elderly woman approached Emma with a warm smile. "Sweetheart, remind me, how do you take your coffee?" Emma's breath caught. "2 sugars," she whispered. "No cream." "Well," the woman said, touching her hand gently, "everyone deserves to be remembered." Emma felt something bloom inside her, the feeling she had been searching for since she was 19. She had changed someone's world, and that meant she had changed her own. If this story touched your heart, please like, share, and subscribe. Your support helps us bring more stories that remind the world what kindness can do.